Hi, Paul Osborne, and welcome to the auction wrap-up for November the 21st and 22nd. 735 auctions took place across Melbourne, 593 sold, clearance rate of 81%. So very consistent to what we've had. We start in Abbotsford today, number 12 Bath Street, which is a double front Victorian brick property. That sold for 1.224 against a quote price of 900 plus, very, very strong in terms of competition. In Carlton North, 194 Amos Street, that sold, it was quoted between 1.2 and 1.3, it did sell. It was undisclosed, so respect that. But not a bad purchase on that particular side, I felt anyway, for that property. 15 Lee Street in Carlton North, that sold for $1,070,000. It was quoted between 1 to 1.1, so it was in certainly within the range. It sold for $825 back in 2004, so $245,000 increase in 5 years. Probably wasn't a lot of growth compared to some other places that you could have purchased back then. Considering some of the places we're seeing that have almost doubled since that time period. So I'm sure that was maybe some expectation that could have done a little bit better. Number 84 Palmerston Street in Carlton. This was really a very, very dominant result. This was quoted between 6 to 650. Sold for $880,500, which is massive, really strong. This was on the market about 12 months ago, it was on the market last year, and it was very, very hard to move. They couldn't sell that back then. And look at the result that has just been achieved in this market. So it just gives you some real idea as to the strength and urgency that people are seeking a property at the moment. In 139 Drummond Street, Carlton, so that was down the city end of Carlton itself. This sold for 1.37, so 1,370,000. It was a 6-bedroom property, so there was a lot of accommodation with that particular one. And also in Carlton was 415 Cardigan Street, which sold for $2,060,000. A little bit different. This was 6 studio apartments, so I suppose it lent it quite well to investment or future development with that piece of real estate. In Brunswick, number 99 Glenline Road, sold for $510. That didn't seem like bad value, quoted between $455,000 and $500,000. And number 33 Blair Street, which was a rather attractive double-fronted property, sold for $950 against a quote of $850 to $925. It was originally purchased for $605,000 in 2008. So that's a $345,000 appreciation. There has been some works done to the property which have, of course, enhanced its appeal. 434 to 442 Moreland Road, Brunswick West, was for development or investment. That sold for $1.756 million on a bit over 1,000 square metres of land, 1,030 square metres. In Northcote, number 39 Jenkins Street, that sold for $975. Quite a strong result, quoted between $850 and $925. Good accommodation, freestanding, single-fronted property. Did rather well. And over in Clifton Hill, number 25 Myrtle Street sold for $1,052,500. 86 O'Grady Street, Clifton Hill, sold for $960, and that was against a quote of $880,000, so very, very strong there. And 31 Council Street, $680 to $750 was the quote price, sold for $912,000. So that range between $500 to $1 million has really seen a lot of runaway results over the course of this weekend, and a couple being passed. 114 350 Victoria Street, North Melbourne, which was quite a nice apartment, had a nice balcony overlooking the CBD there. That sold for $520 against a quote of $440 to $480,000. The last one sold for $531,500 in the block. I didn't really think. I thought that was reasonably good buying. They rent quite well, and they get strong rents, and there is quite a few owner-occupiers that live in there, so it is quite conducive to both formats of either living or investing in. 59 Lothian Street, North Melbourne, sold for $850. This was another strong result, which was auctioned last Thursday. Place had a number of different uses. It could have been used as a development site for either apartments or townhouses, subject to council approval. There was people looking at it just to convert it into one residence. Certainly quite a mixed demographic who are looking to buy that property. They had a lease on it till late next year, but that was very, very strong. And we saw places like that perhaps a year ago really struggling. They would have been probably a couple of hundred below that in terms of what it was purchased, what it would have been purchased for in 2008. In East Melbourne, one at 32 George Street, an Art Deco apartment, quoted between 4 to 440, which was always very much under what it should have been worth. Place was a little bit tired. There was no car spot on title, but sold for $682,000, which is incredible in terms of the sale price there. Great park, great street, but certainly very, very big money for that property. And 54 Hawke Street in West Melbourne was a bit of a surprise. That passed in at $630,000. The reserve wasn't disclosed, but that's still on the market as far as we're aware. That's the end of the auction wrap-up. We look forward to speaking to you after next weekend. We're not far away now from the end of the year.